Now, RoundBall Wrap on KEZI 9 News.
Welcome to the final RoundBall Wrap of 2014. I'm Jake Zivin. He is Eric Elkin. Tonight, Churchill had the chance to cap off another brilliant regular season against Midwestern League foe Springfield. The Lancers coming into the game 21-2, ranked second in the state and have clinched already the Midwestern League title, overall Midwestern League title for the second straight year.
The Millers, though, are no pushovers and gave Churchill their closest league game yet this season, which ended in a 5-point loss for Springfield.
Churchill at Springfield, it was our game of the week tonight. We live well, Western Oregon. First play of the game, Churchill goes inside to the big man, Matt Hayashi, who throws it down. Churchill's up 2-0, an early dunk, and the Lancers dominated early. Malik Morgan gets the steal, takes it all the way to the rack, gets the bucket despite the foul. He missed the free throw, but it's 16-3. The Lancers went up 15 early in the third, but back comes Springfield. Talon Harrington and one. He also missed a free throw, but the lead is cut to 6. 5-point game. Springfield trying to go inside, but it falls to Jackson Stewart, who was money from the mid-range. It's a 3-point game early in the fourth. Just a 1-point game. The ball is loose. It gets ahead to Stewart, who is blocked by Morgan, but it's a goaltend, and Springfield takes the lead with 4 minutes to go. Lancers settle down, up 2, under a minute to play, running the break. David Shedrick, the lob to Malik Morgan, who lays it in. It's a 4-point lead. And then with 15 seconds left in the game, Deshaun Brooks pokes it away, gets it back, and puts the exclamation mark on the game. Churchill wins 56-51, surviving a scare right before the playoffs.
I think it's good and bad. You know, we didn't play like we wanted to. We didn't execute like we wanted to. We did in the first quarter. You know, we were up 16-3, played real well, played defense and rebound. And in the second and third quarter, we didn't do that. But it is good in the fact that we know we can pull out close wins. You know, we've done that for the most part all year, so we're feeling pretty good right now.
Crescent Valley tied with West Albany for first in the Mid-Willamette. Raiders at rival CORVALLIS tonight. Third quarter, Spartans are up. CV's fighting back. Hunter Hurley hits the 3, cuts the lead to 2. Second half, CV on top, and it's Joe Casey, the son of Pat Casey, hitting the 3. CV is up 36-29. Case would be proud. Fourth quarter now, less than a minute and a half to play. Andre Krause picks up the loose ball, lays it in. It's a 7-point game. Less than 40 seconds left. Corvallis' Nick Humphreys hits the 3, and the Spartans are trailing by 6. Spartans ball again, less than 10 seconds to play. Humphreys to Garrett for 3. It's good, cuts the lead to 3, but that's as close as it would get. CV wins 57-53.
West Albany facing crosstown rival South Albany. This game was a blowout from the get-go. 26-5 in the second. J.J. Stewart drives. Bulldogs go up by 23. Still in the second, West is up 35-5. Isaiah Edwards with the steal, and Isaiah Edwards with the slam. He actually got a technical foul for hanging on the rim for that.
Horrible call.
Bulldogs up by 32. He wasn't on the rim for that long. No. And they keep laying it on the Rebels. Nate Sherwood and one. West Albany up 42-5. One bright spot for South in the first half. Under 5 seconds left, Tyron Caldwell, as time expires, hits the 3. But West Albany just thrashes South 77-41, both West A and Crescent Valley and the regular season, 12-2 in league play. Other Mid-Willamette League games tonight, Lebanon falls to Silverton 65-55, and Dallas trounces Woodburn 73-48.
Willamette hosting Marist last night to wrap up both teams' regular seasons. Less than 30 seconds left in the game, tied at 29. Riley McGarry, the fake, hits the 3 to put Will High up 3. Seconds later, Nick Mack, the big man with the bucket. Spartans score on a free throw to tie the game, so we're going to overtime. And in OT on the inbound, Cam Ferguson finds Darius Jackson all alone under the hoop, gives Willamette the 35-33 lead. And as you can tell by that celebration there, Willamette goes on to win 41-37.
Now, RoundBall Wrap on KEZI 9 News.
Welcome back. Girls state playoffs are now officially underway. In 6A, Sheldon and Roseburg are two of the teams that have automatically qualified already for the 32-team bracket.
South Eugene would love to be a part of that group, but to do so, the Lady Yaks would have to get by North Medford in a play-in game tonight.
South Eugene lost to the Black Tornado by just 3 points in December. Black Tornado led tonight by 7 at halftime, but here in the third, the lead down to 2. Full court pass goes from Molly Henshaw to Katie Evans. Evans avoids the D. Short jumper is good. The game was tied at 26. And then South Eugene takes the lead. This 3 by Henshaw extends it 31-26. South Eugene up by 5 at the end of 3 quarters. It's still a 5-point lead for South Eugene. Alexia Hall has it on the wing. Finds Josie Ellis for 3. That cuts the lead to just 2. A pair of free throws tie it up, and under 2.5 to go, Hall gets the steal and takes it all the way down the end of the court, the other end of the court, for the finish. North holds on for a 38-34 win that ends the Lady Axes season. In the other 6A playing game tonight, Thurston falls to Southbridge 59-24 up in Beaverton. The 32 teams in 6A now set. We'll have to wait to see who Sheldon and Roseburg will face in round 1.
Top-ranked Willamette ending its regular season tonight at 6th-ranked Marist on Superhero Night. Jake, what superhero would you be?
Oh, man, Quail Man.
Well, I would be Lexi Bando. And 1 right there. Willamette up 17 early. Middle of the second quarter, Sammy Osborne with the offensive rebound and the putback. Wolverine lead up to 20. Marist trying to claw back. Cassie McCabe wide open from 3. Cuts the deficit back down to 17. You got to get a hand in her face there. Late in the second quarter, Marist Tiffany Stockton McLean weaves into the paint for 2. That's a nice little finish there. And then just before the half, Kim Knutson will find Stockton McLean. And Stockton McLean will go, nice little crossover there, and finishes again. But Willamette finishes the season undefeated in Midwestern League play and 22-1 overall, 67-55 the final.
Wolverines are good. Springfield on the road taking on Churchill senior night in the Lancer Dome. Early in the first, Springfield's Sydney Baker dishes it to Chloe Bingham Doe in the paint, puts the Millers up by 2. Churchill's Madison Brink answers right back. She hits the 3, so Churchill goes up by 1. Still in the first quarter, Sydney Baker slashes into the lane and takes it to the hole for an easy bucket. Millers back up by 6. A little later on, Shelby Blackwell looking for the pass, but instead decides just to take it herself. Springfield has a 4-point lead. Churchill tightens up on defense. Lauren Hagan with the steal. Carly Becken then plays the perfect give and go that puts the Lancers up by 2. And they go on to win a tight one. Churchill 60, Springfield 59.
Third-ranked Corvallis looking to clinch the Mid-Willamette title against Crescent Valley. First quarter Corvallis ball, Leslie Robinson to Alexandria Valenci Martinson. That's a big name. Who finishes underneath. Spartans up by 7. A little later, Hannah Creswick to McKenna McGowan for 3. That's good. Sparty up to a 10-point lead. It's raining 3s. This time it's Creswick. Spartans up 18-3, just over 6 minutes into the game. Crescent Valley trying to cut into it. Alicia Harder drives and finishes over Leslie Robinson, but the Spartans still up by 13. Then more from the Raiders. Jessica Sexton hesitates, then blows by her defender, cuts the Spartan lead down to 11, but Corvallis cruises into the playoffs 55-31.
Senior night for the 5th-ranked Lebanon girls hosting Silverton. Warriors got off to a hot start. Ellie Phillips hits the 3. Lebanon gets on the board with as an early 3-point lead. Moments later, Sienna Dickey the steal and the bucket. Lebanon, ranked 5th in the state, wins 42-39.
Crosstown rivals clash at West Albany. West Albany takes on South. West up 7-4 early in the first. Kia Duvall from deep. Bulldogs up 7. The Rebels coming back, though. Katie Skipworth, the step back, the 3. South down just 2. West Albany starts pulling away, though. Riley Wetmore comes up with the steal and the bucket. West Albany cruises 71-47.
In Class 4A, the top 8 teams will have to wait to see who they'll face in the first round, which starts next week. Those teams include Philomath, Cottage Grove, and number 1 Sutherland. The 4A play-in games were tonight. Junction City falls to Central 52-34. Marshfield loses to Banks 48-31.
3A girls round 1 tonight. Coquille and Scio lose. Glide beats Pleasant Hill 45-36. The Wildcats advance to play Nissa next week in North Bend. 2A round 1 Reedsport, Days Creek, and Oakland seasons end. North Douglas wins big. They move on to play Santiam in the quarterfinals next week in Pendleton.
Round 2 of 1A girls. Elkton and Yoncalla lose. Triangle Lake beats Triad 57-35. The Lakers now move on to face Prairie City in the state quarterfinals next week in Baker City.